Hi everyone, welcome to Parent Alienation with Child Abuse Unfiltered. Thank you all for joining me today and welcome to the new subscribers. I thank you all and appreciate every single one of you for joining me. Thank you. Today I'm doing a video about emptiness at Christmas. Christmas time is a hard time for a lot of alienated parents, be it a mother, be it a father, who is unable to spend time with their child around this time of year due to a narcissistic parent, be it a mother, be it the father, and how this affects the children at this time of the year. Now, there's a lot of parents that I know, and there's a lot of grandparents that I know that are in this position this time of year, and this isn't their first time. I've known one parent and grandparents who have been denied the joy of having their grandchild or their child for Christmas for over 4 years. I've known another one who has been denied the joy of having their child for the last 8 years. So, and there's many more out there that are in the same position. This is the time of year that the narcissists feel almighty and powerful because they're in control of what happens with these children if they get to go over to their loving parent, be it the mother, be it the father. This is where their control and manipulation can take further hold. You see, a lot of times this time of year, the alienated parent will try to make contact with the child to either to send a gift or a card or something, just so the child knows the other parent's thinking of them. And I've known situations where things have been sent to these children and they've been thrown in the bin. The child doesn't even get to see it. And in the child's eyes, the children think that their parent doesn't want them because the narcissistic parent who's doing the alienating feeds this to the children that your parent, your mother didn't love you or your father didn't love you. They couldn't be bothered seeing you at Christmas. They couldn't be bothered sending you a present or even a card for Christmas. So they're manipulating the children's feelings by spreading more lies and hatred. And as I've said before, these children are stuck with the narcissistic parent as well as the narcissistic parent side of the family. And these are the people that they get to see on Christmas Day. But I know that there's times when the children are quiet. They'll have quiet times through the day where they'll be thinking of their other parent. And if anybody says that they're not, they're a fool because they do. Of course they're going to want to think of their other parent. Just because the narcissistic parent has an issue and decides to be horrible and withhold the child from visits, doesn't mean that the child feels that way. The narcissistic parent can try to manipulate the child into believing that they're not wanted and not loved by the narcissist, by the other loving parent who's being alienated. But these kids think about these parents. They're wondering what they're doing, where they are, do they think of me? And unfortunately, if they're just listening to what the narcissistic side of the family has to say, then these children will feel unwanted and unloved and not wanted at all by their loving mother or father. It's really sad because it's something that doesn't have to be done. It doesn't have to be this way. Like I've said before, relationships are part of life. Going through different relationships is part of life. Some relationships work, some relationships don't. It's part of life. You have to learn to take rejection to grow. You have to learn to accept love to grow. Denying a young child that opportunity to have a loving bond with another parent simply because of your own spite, that's wrong, and it doesn't have to be that way. I'm talking to the narcissistic parent here at the moment that while you think you're in control and you're feeling like you've got all this power and that you think you've convinced your children that the mother or the father, whoever it happens to be that you're alienating, doesn't want the children, doesn't want to be around the children or the child, you're doing a lot of damage to this kid you supposedly love. Now, I know a couple of narcissistic people myself, which I've spoken before in my previous videos, that go around blabbing to the world how much they love their kids and how they do anything for their child. And they'll buy them, like a 3-year-old, a freaking gold necklace and then get the shits because they lose it. Like, yeah. But you deny the love of another parent to this child that you supposedly love just because you couldn't move on from a relationship breakdown. It's not that child's fault. It's not that child's fault. Maybe you need to have a closer look in the mirror at what was going on at the time. Because while you think you've got people fooled, you're really fooling nobody. You're only fooling yourself. And what you're doing will come full circle one day and bite you in the bum. So you've still got an opportunity at the moment to make things right. You can pick up that phone and go, hey, it's Christmas. You want to spend time with your 2 kids or your daughter or your son or, you know, your 3 or 4 kids, however many you're missing out on seeing. You can do that. It's not hard. You've manipulated the child into believing that they're not wanted and that they're not loved by the alienated parent. Then you've got that power to turn around and go, well, you can go, it'll be okay. But unfortunately, that's not how these people work. And Christmas Day and holidays, whatever you'd like to call it, that it's just another hard time of year that alienated parents and alienated grandparents try to get through. And it is hard. I've known some parents that don't even celebrate Christmas anymore. Families that don't celebrate Christmas anymore, that it's not the same. Christmas is about the children, about the laugh and the laughter that they bring. And when they're not here, then it's an empty Christmas. If you're a parent, or a grandparent even, who's facing another empty Christmas, all I can suggest, from one grandmother to another, or one parent to another parent, do something special for yourself. Don't let their bitterness destroy your happiness, because it's and if you're an alienated mother or a father or even a grandparent who is facing an empty Christmas again, or even if it's your first time having to face an empty Christmas, please know one thing, that you're not alone in this. There's a lot of people in the same position that are going to be doing the same thing Christmas Day. I was thinking about trying to do a live. I've never done one before, so I don't know how it will go. And I'm not sure what the time differences are from where people are watching me from. If it's something that you think that you might be interested in, just put it in the comments, and I'll, if I get enough interest in it, maybe I'll try to do a live. Just so that the ones that are facing an empty Christmas, maybe just we can chat to other people that are in the same position and just lift each other up. Like I said before, it doesn't have to be this way, and if there is no other way to avoid that, you have to work through that. Don't let someone else's bitterness destroy your happiness, because it's the same as a bully situation, that they do it because they can, and while they're continuing to hurt, then they basically win. So don't give them that satisfaction. If you're denied seeing your children for the Christmas, and maybe if it's not your first one, all I can suggest is get your cards and get your presents, and keep them somewhere safe. Like I've said before, I've known that people have sent gifts and they've sent cards to their children for birthdays, for Easter or Christmas, and the children don't get to see them. They get thrown in the bin because that's just part of the narcissistic parents' control or the narcissistic grandparents' control. Wouldn't want them thinking of their other family, the family they've been torn from. So look after yourself, because there'll come a time when these children will come back to you, and you need to be strong and healthy and together. You need to be together. In yourself is what I mean by being together, not confused or scattered. Because they will come back. It's just the time frame in between that. Anyway, guys, like I said before, if you're interested in maybe listening to me do a live, or we can just chat. Like I said, I've not done one before. I'm not quite sure how it'll go, but if I get enough interest, I'll give it a go. Anyway, guys, thanks again for being here. Like, share and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd welcome you to do so. Let's get something else happening. Let's keep talking about it. Keep talking, make conversation, and I'll do another video before Christmas. Even if I don't do the live, I will do another video. And if you're around somewhere and see some kids sitting by themselves a little sad, go give them a hug, because chances are they're missing their family that they don't get to see. Just let them know someone's thinking of them. Righto, guys. Take care.